presentation of OCAmedia Sports. OCAmedia Sports presents Friday Night Live. Tonight, the Oregon Panthers take on the Edgewood Crusaders. And now, bringing you tonight's exciting game action, seated at the pinnacle of Panther Stadium, is Dancing Dan Dean and Kean the Hawk McCauley.
And welcome to Friday Night Live on this 29th day of September 2017. Dan Dean here along with Kean McCauley. Your Oregon Panthers taking on the Edgewood Crusaders in this Badger Conference matchup. The Oregon Panthers 3-3. Oregon are then the Edgewood Crusaders 0-6 on the season. Oregon coming off of a heartbreaking loss to Stoughton, 30-27 last week. And the Crusaders, well, they're just looking for a first win of the season. Kean, what do you think about tonight's matchup?
Well, it should be a good matchup. You know, Oregon coming off that tough loss with our major rival Stoughton down the Highway 138 there, and they're going to be ready for everything tonight against Edgewood.
I think the only thing more surprising than Edgewood being 0-6 is the fact that Stoughton is 6-0 on the season. And it's, you know, you never know in the Badger South Conference. I said everybody's got a shot and everybody's playing tough. And I look for a lot from the Panthers tonight. I'm not saying I'm looking for them to walk away with a victory tonight, but I think this should be probably, hopefully, the easiest matchup of the season for them tonight. Edgewood a little banged up, getting some players back, though, this week. And they're definitely hungry for a victory, looking to spoil some playoff hopes for the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, a little chip on the shoulder from that loss last week. And Parents' Night here at Oregon Panther Stadium in Oregon.
Yeah, we just had the introduction of all the parents and players on the field. Only 2 more home games left for us this season, Kean, tonight. And then next week with Watertown in town for homecoming and senior night, all wrapped up into one night. So it won't be too long here. We'll have the national anthem. And again, what a beautiful night for football tonight.
It really is. Game time temperature of 64 degrees, and what a difference from a week ago, Dan, of this playing temperature.
I tell you, we were baking in the booth up here. So it was hot. So, and again, looking forward to this nice, cool weather, what I call some great football weather.
A little bit surprising, Crusader bleachers almost empty tonight, and maybe that's because of their record, but usually the student section comes out in force, and maybe they're just a little bit late to arrive, but kind of surprising.
Well, we're gonna cut over to a quick interview before the game here with Coach Kissling. He's talking about last week against Stoughton and what he's looking for tonight. So we're going to head over to that, and then we'll be back for the national anthem.
So, Coach, last week, very close loss to Stoughton, who is definitely a tough contender. At what point do you think what got away from you in the game?
We just made too many mistakes offensively, or I shouldn't say offensively. We made too many mistakes just with penalties and so forth. We had 400 yards total offense last week and 100 yards of penalties that just kind of killed us at really very bad times. But that was the biggest thing.
All right. What is the strategy against Edgewood this week?
Well, we want to come out here and just make a little bit more of a clean game. You know, we know the record is not they haven't won a game yet, but they're getting better. They had a lot of injuries earlier on, and now they're getting a little more guys healthy. So our goal is to try to get, play for 4 quarters, play for 48 minutes, and just try to improve on what we did last week.
And what specifically, as always, do you want our announcers up in the booth to watch for?
I just think, hopefully defensively we'll stop them a little bit better than we did last week or last year. And, again, we're going to be doing the exact same thing. We're going to try to just control the ball, and hopefully we can take care of Edgewood's threats.
All right. Thank you, and good luck.
You bet. Thank you very much, guys.
What do you think there, Ken? Some insightful thoughts there by Coach Kissling, talking about cutting down on the penalties this week, make sure they don't come up with some of the mistakes last week against the against Stoughton again here tonight against the Crusaders.
Absolutely, you got to play smart after 6 games under your belt. You've got to come out and you've got to play strong, and you've got to play smart on both sides of the scrimmage line.
And how about a shout out to our cameraman, Sean the Raging Bull. And Bull is the last name, so when I throw the Raging, that's the nickname in there. He's giving a little wave here to the folks back home. Nice job on those interviews the last few weeks with Coach Kissling.
Your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship.
Well, Ken, I tell you what, talking about good sportsmanship there, always good sportsmanship here in Oregon. The Panthers, always a class act.
I'd have to say that was definitely a true statement. Try to class it up, you know, the coaches and the teachers here at Oregon, always emphasizing that.
You know, the only thing we could spice up a little bit around here is maybe some food up here in the booth for the folks working hard up here.
Food in the booth,
But,
yeah. You know what? I thought I saw our athletic director schmoozing with its play of the week. Game of the week for Channel 57, if I want to give a shout out to them. But
yeah, actually, it's Channel 3000. Channel 3000 tonight.
Game of the week.
Yep, this is the game of the week for Channel 3.
Athletic director schmoozing with them before the game, trying to get some freebies or something. But you know,
He should be buttering up to the folks here at OCAmedia who put on the
telling
best
you.
production in the business, if you ask me. But
I'm telling you, they have.
there's the Crusaders walking down the track, getting ready to enter the stadium here. And I tell you, this is one of my favorite matchups of the year, Ken, every year. And usually it's a tough, tight game. It was last year. You know, the Panthers on the short end of that. Some of these games, though, with the Crusaders, we've seen put up some big points. I can remember back to 2007, Matt Marzalek, I think, set the school rushing record with almost 400 yards in the game and 5 touchdowns that day. And in a shootout, to say the least, you know, almost 100 points put up on the board between the two teams. So, and I don't know if we're going to have that tonight, but the Oregon offense, very potent, 400 yards last week against Stoughton. Again, like I said, if not for some untimely penalties there and a missed field goal and a mixed extra point, they really could have ran away with that game. Probably could have had close to 50 points. And that's saying a lot considering Stoughton's got a pretty tough defense. So the Panthers have been putting up points and yards all season long. A lot of weapons down there. Cardell Phillips, he's really had himself a great season. Jaleel Turner, Jack Hoffel has been awfully good. And I'll tell you this, since Cedric Girard since he quit splitting time with Nolan Look took over one of the defensive back positions. He's been all conference. There come your Oregon Panthers. It sounds like we got some of the marching band out there today too.
Yeah, with Oregon's new facility, it's a nice runway down to the field for these Oregon Panthers in front of their student section. We brought the Aqua Blue out tonight.
Yeah, I see that. That's it's a blue out. And I have no idea what's up with the Aqua Blue.
I don't either. You know, we're gonna get tweeted. We're gonna get told somewhere down the road here. But
hey, and I just a shout out here early. I'd like to a quick correction. You know, the first 3 games of the season here, we've been referring to Matt Kissling as Coach Kissling's nephew. Boy, I tell you what, we're out of touch nowadays. He's actually Matt and Sarah Kissling's son. So a little shout out there to the sophomore who's been playing great this season so far.
And we should have known that.
I don't know how we didn't know that. And we're gonna step away here to the commentator and listen to the introductions and also the national anthem. We'll be right back for the kickoff.
Conference boys varsity football game between the Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. At this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem presented tonight by the Oregon Varsity Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Lane.
What a great rendition of the national anthem there by the Oregon Marching Band. I should just say the Oregon Band. I'm sure several of them are actually in the marching portion of the band, and I think we're going to be in for quite a treat next week because usually at homecoming or the last game of the season we get, which is both next week, we get a treat with the performance at halftime by and not one of the top in the state, but one of the top in the country for high school marching bands. So we're about, we're about ready for game time here. Panthers fired up on the sidelines. This is I'm not going to say a must-win game, but it's really going to help if the Panthers are going to make the playoffs. They really need a win this week, and then they're going to need a win in one of the two games next week against either Watertown or Monroe. And like I always say, some of the finest gentlemen I have the privilege of talking to or knowing. Those are the veterans down there, the Oregon Brooklyn VFW. Always presenting the colors at the high school football games for us. And giving a deserved applause by the crowd here. So Oregon winning the toss, like to kick off. It's going to be Hoffel to kick, and well.
No time on the clock, Dan. Yeah, so Oregon's going to kick off to start things off here in the first quarter. Like I mentioned, game time temperature, a nice 64, a little bit of a breeze, blowing left to right. Here's the kick by Hoffel, taking it to 5. He's up to the 10, 20-yard line.
Whoa,
driven back
baby.
there. A nice special teams tackle there.
At number 10, Jack Summers.
Jack Summers. So
and I'm looking for the defense to have a big game tonight. You know, they had their game of the season against Milton a couple weeks ago, and we brought you that wonderful broadcast. And then I'm not going to say a letdown against Stoughton. Stoughton's a tough team, but I don't think they're expecting Stoughton to throw 30 points up on them. So they're looking for some redemption tonight.
Oh, here's the Crusaders in the eye. 2 wide receivers split to the right side. First man through and met at the line of scrimmage.
Like Dylan Hine. And, I think this. Now, Michek, the other gentleman in on the tackle there, number 33.
Thomas Hartlieb.
And we're going to have a procedural penalty here.
Joe Bestie, a 5'9", 175 senior running back for the Crusaders.
And that's going to back him up 5 and replay the down.
Quarterback tonight is number 7, Thomas Hartlieb, 5'10", 165-pound quarterback for the Crusaders.
Just a junior there.
The 5-yard penalty is going to be second down and about 13, 14 yards to go for Madison Edgewood. They line up in the wing. Man in motion, handoff to number 81. He gets the corner. And yeah, that could have been a penalty right there as he comes around the corner. Nice run there, gain of about 8 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and 5.
They got a couple nice blocks out there on the corner. Able to spring it forward like it was going to be a 1 or 2 yard gain for almost a 9-yard gain there.
Here's Hartlieb under center. Bestie in the backfield. Back to pass. He's got pressure. He's got his man.
Kloss out there. No room, no gain on the play. Kloss Johnny on the spot out there, number 32.
Pun intended. And the Crusaders will have to kick it away. So nice job on the Oregon defense, as you pointed out, Dan.
Oh, that's what they wanted, a quick 3 and out. And Cardell Phillips back here.
Here's Cardell Phillips back to receive the punt. Trying to draw him off sides. Now the snap. A high punt, but a short punt. And Oregon's going to have pretty decent field position to start things off from their own 41, Dan.
Well, it was a decent punt there, some good hang time. No chance really for Cardell Phillips to return the punt there.
So, Cedric Gerard in at quarterback tonight. 9:25 left to play in the first quarter. Oregon takes over on offense.
And like I said, since Gerard's taken over as the full-time starter at quarterback, he's looked all conference down there. Oh, Keenan Zudi.
Zudi gets the first handoff, pickup of 6 yards on the play.
Now, Zudi got a lot of work last week against Stoughton. I like the moves that we saw the last couple weeks from Zudi. He really looks like he can. He really looks like he can do a little shaking and baking, but also put his head down for some power.
Carter Erickson lines up to the near side here. Is a single wide out. Hand off to Zudi. Tries to get the corner, cuts it back off his tackle. First down and a couple of more. Inside Crusader territory.
Getting behind the beef on that offensive line over there.
Well, 1st and 10 from Crusader 47. Two wide receivers this time. Zudi in the backfield. Excuse me, Dylan DiMaggio in the backfield. Back to pass is Gerard. He's got a man, and he's got a reception in Hoffel.
It was a great catch by Hoffel,
Jack.
going down low to grab it. And if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. That was a awfully good catch.
I was going to mention that the reason why Dan likes the Crusaders so much is because all his good, hand off to DiMaggio on the left side. He's got an opening. Finally cut down just short of the first down. Gain of 9 on the play.
Dylan DiMaggio, another young stud down there, been running hard all season long.
Yeah, all of Dan's best material written up, pages and pages. A lot of sleepless night coming up with quips about the Edgewood Crusaders.
It just comes naturally to me, Keen.
2 wide receiver set once again. Gerard under center. Hand off to DiMaggio once again. Nope. Yep. 1st and 10. Up to the 20, inside the 20. Nope, right at the 20-yard line.
And the Panthers up on the front line, not really big, big this year like they have been in the last few years. Colton Rich being one of the biggest guys down there at 6'3", 280. But they really outsize the Crusaders down there on the front line. I look for them to take advantage of that tonight and get a pretty heavy dose of DiMaggio and Zudi.
Carter Erickson, man coverage. Phillips in motion, handoff to DiMaggio. He'll cut it back.
Oh,
Still on
nice
his
move.
feet, just outside the goal line there. Going to be stopped at the 3.
They don't call him Dashing Dylan DiMaggio for nothing.
And another Oregon first down. They're going to mark him at the 4.
Not the most favorable spot I've seen, but that's all right.
Awful, he'll go as a wide out, brings the play in. DiMaggio in the backfield. Cedric Gerard under center. Both Zudi and Phillips on the wings. Here's DiMaggio, touchdown, Oregon.
Now DiMaggio just walking in untouched there.
Yeah, the right guard and right tackle that time, Dan. Pulling to the left side. DiMaggio just able to tiptoe in.
Colton Rich just blasted his guy from the 4-yard line into the end zone.
Great job by the Oregon offensive line. Oregon draws first blood on the Bills Food Center scoreboard. Now here's Jack Hoffel to attempt the point after.
It's up and good.
It's good.
I tell you what, Hoffel looking to atone for last week. He had a little rough go of it with a missed field goal and a missed extra point there that kind of loomed large at the end of the game. But he's got a leg on him, man. I'll tell you that. I think it's just a matter of a little confidence and what have you. You watch those kickoffs, he's kicking it down to the goal line every time. So it's not a matter of a leg power. It's just getting a good foot on the ball.
That's right, good potential. Yeah, now you're going to see him a little bit fired up because of the score. You're going to see it back in as a touchback again, I believe. 6:53 left to play in the first quarter. Oregon draws first blood. This score, your Oregon Panthers 7, Edgewood Crusaders 0. Oregon ready to kick off again, Dan.
Al, no time wasted here. The Panthers is itching to get back out there on defense.
There's Jack Hoffel now to kick off.
And he does the squibber.
Yeah, proves us wrong. Little fumble there underneath the 10-yard line, all the way out to the 20 now.
There's Kloss, the first guy in on there, and he just drops him like a sack of potatoes.
2 for 2 now. John Kloss, Johnny on the spot. So Edgewood starts 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line.
Return of 11 yards. First down, Edgewood from their own 24.
And mark it at the 24 here. Here's Hotlieb under center. Excuse me, in the shotgun. Hand off to number 81. He'll pull it out inside.
Now Clausen Turner in on the tackle there. I'm going to say Edgewood got away with a little one there. Summers being held on the corner there. Not too happy. He might get away with that once or twice, but he's going to fight through that from here on, I guarantee you that.
Now Thomas Hartley back in on the shotgun. 5 wide receivers set. And try to air it out here against the Panthers. A little pressure here. Now handoff to number 81. Tries to chop it up the middle.
Oh, nothing doing. In there like a biting sow. John Kloss. John Kloss Van Dam. Oh, wait. I think it's just John Kloss.
Logan Ackerman in on the play there too, Dan. Number 53.
Oh, he looks like a man on a mission early tonight.
Second and looks like 13 to go for the Crusaders. Single wide out now. Hand off the middle. Ball's out. Ball's out. Oregon ball.
Had a baby. Sam Reynolds, number 50. Johnny on the spot. He sniffed that one out. Saw the ball on the turf. Hopped right on her. Here we go on the replay, and he's like, oh, there we go. Early Halloween present.
Yeah, that replay brought to you by Sam Reynolds. Jack Rahoffel lines up to the near side now. 2-back set. And Zudi. DiMaggio, handoff to Zudio. Now pass back or hand back to Phillips. He'll pick up 4 yards on the play.
Oregon's so tough with that misdirection there. Been their bread and butter all season long. Oh, that and their passing game's been awfully good this season. But those traps and counters, nobody runs them better than the Panthers in the Badger South Conference.
Here we got Phillips lined out to the outside. Man coverage. Gerard back to pass. He's got an out route. There's Phillips.
10-5 touchdown.
Touchdown, Oregon.
Wow, you saw it.
As soon as he lined up, I saw it, Dan.
So he made a cut out there and just lost his man. And here we go again. Gerard back, and he just hits Phillips out in the flat there, and he just walks into the end zone, past the end zone, around the end zone.
Well, Jack Halfel with the point after attempt. And very nice kick there by Jack Halfel. So 5:04 left to play in the first quarter. Your Bills Food Center scoreboard. Oregon Panthers 14, Edgewood Crusaders 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Well, I tell you what, that was a textbook Panther scoring drive right there this season. And I mean, it almost looked too easy here. The Panthers offense just been so potent this season. Just throwing up points and yards every week, 400 plus yards almost every single week.
Confidence booster, absolutely. There's Hoffel, end over end kick. And they'll let it go into the end zone, touchback. First and 10 from the 25.
And here's the thing, unlike some seasons, we've seen in the past where the Panthers have had turned in some good seasons, they get, towards the end, of the regular season going into the playoffs, and they're banged up a little bit, and they've, kind of slid a little bit. This season, I feel like every single week they just get better and better and better.
Absolutely, and walking out there with a little swagger, they, got some confidence. They're ready to play some ball.
I guarantee you this: the toughest 3-3 team in the in Southern Wisconsin right now.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Excuse me. Here's Thomas Hartlieb in the shotgun, looking to keep it. Tries to go upfield and taken down by the pride of the Panthers.
He's just swarmed there.
No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10. Ackerman in on their tackle. Single wideout, number 81, Brent Drake. And Drake Brent.
Oh, just stuffed at the line of scrimmage again.
Not to be fooled.
That Logan Ackerman again.
Yep, number 53, Logan Ackerman. He says, keep bringing it. I'm here.
Now the Panthers defense down there, they're hungry tonight.
So 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Here's Hartley. Back to pass, lets it fly. He's got a man.
Oh.
1st down and more.
And Hartley with with guys in his face there.
Jackson Windler for Edgewood.
Throwing a dart. Kissling was in there off the corner on that corner blitz. You watch there, and he just delivered a strike right there. That was one nice play there.
So I want to say that's Edgewood's first down, Dan. Am
That
I right?
would be.
Oh, 4 wide receiver set, man in motion, and now we got a whistle. We're going to have a timeout. Edgewood. 3:38 left to play in the first quarter. Oregon 14, Edgewood 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. Hey, OCAmedia reminds you to please support our sponsors. Oregon Community Bank, Bill's Food Center, William R. Torsten Associates, Stoughton Hospital and Urgent Care Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Maria's Pizza, Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Oh, that place is great.
The Oregon School District, and the Oregon Chamber of Commerce.
Hey, is it bad that I mentioned that Ziggy's was great and I didn't say that for the Oregon School District? Just kidding. The Oregon School District's great,
We know better. We know better.
But if you're going to ask if I'd rather go to school or have Ziggy's, I mean, there's no decision there.
School underway, too. Already a month under the belt there, Dan.
I know, it's crazy. September over.
Here's Hartlieb now in.
And look at Kissling in there like a biting sow.
Nice job, Matt Kissling.
Oh. Kissling just a grinder out there. You know what? And the crazy thing is he's only a sophomore. He's made a lot of big plays this season.
You think he's been around a few football games in his life?
Maybe a game or two.
Maybe 1 or 2. 3 wide receiver set now, trying to spread the offense are the Crusaders. Here's Hartlieb in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking. He's got his man, but hit right away.
Jack Summers. Got there when the ball did.
Intended for Wesley Brown. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Just under 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter of play. Oregon dominating thus far.
Single wideout comes to the near side here. Turner on him, man coverage. Man in motion, 81, trying to get around the corner.
And
nice job out of nowhere. There's
Sam
50.
Reynolds, number 50. Look at that great vertical pursuit by Reynolds.
I'm telling you, nice form tackle there, and Edgewood needs the punt.
And here he goes. He just slices between 2 offensive blockers there. And is he pumped or what?
Josh Duffick back to punt for the Crusaders. Cardell Phillips back to field. Low snap. He does get it off high. And stops at the 45 and down at the 47.
Yeah, like he put a little backspin on that. Looked like your golf swing there, Ken.
That's right. I'm deadly from 4 yards in.
Hey, speaking of a lousy golf swing, a little shout out to my nephew, Amos Odegaard. He's supposed to be here a couple weeks ago to broadcast with us, but
He stood you up?
he's a busy man, though. He's a busy man. He couldn't make it.
Oh, man.
He's been up here in the booth a time or two.
Seen him on the Facebook, you know, with all those ladies just strung around him.
Keep a guy busy.
Yeah. Here's Jack Hoff to the near side. Cordell Phillips lined up to the far side once again. Here's Gerard back to pass. Looking,
He's got him
looking.
open.
He's got him
Oh,
open.
you can't hold him like that. Where's
no
the
flag
flag?
at all.
The guy never turned around. He grabbed a hold of Phillips. Wow.
Well, needless to say, we'll be going that route again.
Oh, Coach Krieger down there in the sideline about to lose it. I don't blame him.
2nd and 10 now from the 47.
If you opened up the dictionary under pass interference, you might have seen a picture of that play.
Jaleel Turner, single wide receiver. Handoff to Dylan DiMaggio back to the line of scrimmage and then finally pushed back. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Bring up 3rd and long here for the Panthers.
Well, if I'm the Panthers, I'm going to go back to that aerial attack. When you got Turner and Hoffel and Phillips, you know, out there, I really don't see somebody, you know, that many guys matching up down there on the field. You're going to have somebody open.
Back to pass once again.
And we just talked. Oh,
He had to let that go. They
had some pressure on Gerard back there.
They had 2 defensive backs that were coming fast.
A minute 35 left to go here in the first quarter.
Quick 3 and out here for the Panthers. John Kluss back to punt for Oregon. Edgewood back to receive around the 15-yard line. Low snap, Kluss able to pick it up. Nice, high. Hang time.
Calls for the fair catch.
At the 15. So Oregon defense back on the field again, Dan.
I'm telling you, those guys are hungry down there tonight, looking for some quarterback snacks.
A little munching, little crunching. Edgewood finally filing in. They're going with the Deer Hunter set tonight. The student section. They're blaze orange.
It's a sparse visitor section tonight. I'm really surprised. Usually Edgewood travels really well.
Here's a handoff to the right side.
Oh!
Come all the way around from the right side to make that tackle.
In from behind there was Summer. Oh, excuse me, that was Reynolds again.
Yeah, Sam Reynolds. Quick on his feet. Oh, 2nd and 8. Make it 2nd and 7 now for Edgewood. 2 wide receiver set. I-back formation. Here's Hotleap under center. Hands off to the tailback. Still on his feet. Finally brought down, but not until after he gets the first down for the Crusaders.
Fighting for some yards there. He's going to get a first down here. King, you might not know this. We got former Oregon football player up in the booth here. A little bit of a celebrity. We got the mayor of the town of Brooklyn just right down the road here. Clayton Schultz popping in here to say hi.
I think he heard that Channel 3000 was hanging around.
Maybe he's working on his next bid for state senate or something. I don't know.
Quarterback keep.
And he's stuffed by Nolan. Look, first guy to make a hit and 4 other Panthers finishing him off. No, he's here checking out his brother playing tonight. Oregon Panther there. Number 54, Brandon Schultz. He's lurking in the back up here, hiding behind the kid. There he is, poking his head out.
Second and long now for the Crusaders. 2 wide receivers set, high back formation. Five men in the box there for the Panthers.
Oh, look at Michek in there like a biting sow.
Ryan Michek read that one so well.
Oh, he shot that gap like he came out of a cannon.
Let's see where they're going to mark it here.
Oh, look at that. Just slicing and dicing right through there.
Yeah, we'll have to wait. That's the end of 1 quarter of play. Your Oregon Panthers 14, Edgewood Crusaders 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
After that quick commercial break here, the Panthers looking tough here in the first quarter of play, Ken. And I tell you what, they went away from that grind them out running with the occasional pass there to a couple quick pass plays, but I like the aggressive play calling here.
I do too, and it's only going to open things up here. We're gonna throw the ball. We're going to be able to run the ball later on. So 3rd and long here for the Crusaders. They're going to stretch the field once again.
And I'm thinking that, I wasn't sure before the game. Looks like they're resting Wanabo again this week. He's actually, I stand corrected, he's actually in street clothes, so he is not playing again this week.
Here's Hartley back to pass. He's got a man in number 23. He eludes 1 tackle and finally brought down. By Sam Reynolds, number 50.
A Finger with a nice reception there. Take a look at it here. Runs a slant pattern across the defense here, just cuts right across, splits 2 defenders there. And Sam Reynolds is everywhere, man. He's up on the defensive line. He just made that tackle 18 yards downfield.
Hand off straight down the middle. Pick up of 5 yards on that play. Off the right tackle.
Sam Reynolds gets up with the ball this time. I don't know, he's everywhere on the field tonight. He's a man on a mission down there.
Just underway in the second quarter here. Oregon with 2 touchdown lead over the Edgewood Crusaders. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean, OCAmedia. Handoff straight up the gut.
Not going anywhere that time.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 4 now for
Reynolds
Crusaders.
again. I bet he's got 10 tackles here in the first half.
Somebody's put him to the challenge, that's for sure. Just inside Oregon territory. Crusaders looking for a first down. Alec comes to the near side here in the single wide receiver. Man in the slot. Hand off to number 2.
When he's hit, drugged backwards by Kloss. And that's going to bring up a 4th and about 2.5.
Edgewood deciding what they want to do. Almost need to put this away, try to pin Oregon back. And the offensive line is going to come back out here. So they're going to go for it here, Dan. Thomas Hartley.
Unless he's going to do the old pooch punt.
That's what it looks like. The way they're lined up right now, that's what it looks like to me. Gonna try to drive them off sides or go for the old pooch. See, and they did.
Oh, you can't fall for that. It's the oldest trick in the book. He didn't get just one of them. He got the whole defensive line.
So nice hard count there by number 7, Thomas
That was
Hartley.
a great hard count. You got to tip your hat to a guy. It's good enough getting one guy, but when you get 5 guys jumping like that, you've laid down a hard count.
I don't want to be the ball carrier this time, though. After that, somebody's going to get hit. Finger lines up.
When that
from his
happens
side.
to you, Ken, you always feel like you just got they put
Oh,
a cheap
yeah.
shot on you.
That's
You're
right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
and here comes a flag.
Personal foul? No. Encroachment again? Oh, hilly-nilly. What's going on here?
I didn't see any, but they weren't even set yet. They were all standing up still. I don't know how you get encroachment.
I thought so myself. 1st and 5 now for the Crusaders. 2 wide receiver set. Hartley.
Oh, and he's stuffed out in the backfield for no loss or no gain there.
Bestie on the carry.
Hine, Summers, a couple other Panthers in there on that.
I think Noah Anders was in on that one too. Was he out there? So 2nd and 6 now for the Crusaders. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Here's Hartley, back to pass. That'll bring up 4th down.
8 minutes and 58 seconds left to go here in the first half of play. Oregon's been dominating thus far, but Edgewood trying to put together a drive here.
Yep. Edgewood looking to pass this down. Hartley in shotgun. Pressure. Gets it out to number 2. And nice job there by Turner.
They're going to get him for a face mask. It was inadvertent, but they're going to get him on the 5-yard variety. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be the 5 or the 15. Yeah, I think it should be the 5-yard. You know, he didn't take him down by the mask. He just kind of got his hand up. You watch here, he comes out in the flat. Turner's got a beat on him. And he puts his hand up there and just kind of almost incidental there. But he had it up there, and so that's going to bring up 4th and about a yard.
Oh, we already gave him the first down, Dan. Yeah, it should be about a yard.
And it was going to be 4th and 6, so it's not an automatic first down if it's not the 15-yard variety. Oh boy. That music brought to you courtesy of Dan Dean.
So he's saying 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 now.
Yeah, oops, I stand corrected. Maybe I should be playing the clown music for me because you do replay the down. It wasn't a first down, that much I did know.
You do have the red shoes. All right. Quarterback keeper, and he's going to get it.
Oh, he's stuffed.
Oh, man.
Sam Reynolds again. Kissling was the first guy in there and rushed him, and he slipped away from him, and Reynolds not to be denied.
Nolan Look also in on that play there too, Dan. And along with Jack Summers. And that would have been an automatic first down there. All they had to do is dive forward. And they had some trickery, and that got him a loss of 10.
That was a great defensive play there by the Panthers. Yeah, it looks like they're bringing everybody here on this punt. A couple guys dropped back, but they were looking for a block there. Phillips takes it at the 10.
Just shy of the 20-yard line. It'll be Oregon 1st and 10.
Well, I'm looking for the Panthers here to really put their foot on the accelerator. Just kind of pound the ball down the field here with some Zudi and some DiMaggio.
Tonight's game scoreboard is brought to you by Bill's Food Center. And if we look over, a 7:59 left to play in the second quarter. Oregon is ahead 14-0.
The old billboard.
Here's Gerard under center. And
Nice
out to
misdirection by
Phillips
Phillips.
out to the outside. Now he's going to go.
Goodbye.
He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Oregon!
Oh, he got out on that corner and there was nobody. And I'm sorry, but there isn't a guy on Edgewood that's going to catch him in the open field.
Cardell Phillips from scrimmage, 80-yard run.
Here he is. He gets around that corner and he's like, oh, wow. There's nobody. That safety, there's no way that safety is going to be able to take a good enough line to catch him.
Well, Jack Hoffel in to attempt the extra point. Good snap and a good kick.
And that looked awful good.
So back to the Bills Food Center game board tonight. It's your Oregon Panthers 21 and the Edgewood Crusaders 0. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean will step away here. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
And we're back here, second quarter action. Oregon just scoring once again on an 80-yard run play by number 17, Cardell Phillips.
Boy, he's had a lot of big plays this year. He is just a dangerous offensive weapon.
Oh, Jack Huffle to kick away.
Good end-over-end kick again.
Taken from the 3-yard line. He's up to the 20, still on his feet. And finally taken down short of the 30. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Dylan DiMaggio getting a little double duty on special teams there.
Special team, little
on that
speed action.
tackle.
So Oregon's defense back on the field. Three wide receivers set here for the Crusaders. Little inverted wishbone.
Yeah.
A hand off to number 2, Joe Bestie. He stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, maybe a yard.
I tell you that Oregon defense wanting a little retribution after last week's game against Stoughton here, and they've come out fired up.
Oregon in a man coverage here on these wideouts. See if Hartley lets loose, and he does.
Picked off by
Intercepted.
Mechek.
Ryan Mechek with his pick for tonight.
Wow, first that huge quarterback sack, and now the interception. Look at him, he's pumped up.
Oh!
Man, another great tackle. Oh. Here we go, he cuts across, and Mechek's like, nah.
Oh. Yeah, that turnover brought to you by Ryan Mechek.
Mechek's so fired up, he got to the sideline, and he just tackled Logan Woodson. That was great.
Back on offense go the Panthers. Great field position. 1st and 10 from the 28. Phillips lined out to the wideout. Now he'll come back, switch around with Turner. Taking a lot of time here. Finally gets set. Here's Gerard with the turn.
Well, that's
the old pass.
Oh!
Flea flicker!
Oh, he threw it on the ground on purpose. I it.
I could see that happen, and I like that.
A little trickery by Kissling down there. Where did that come? Wait, can we get a replay on that? I got to see that again. They made it look like it was a bad lateral pass, and out to Logan Look. Or Nolan Look, excuse me. Yeah, sorry, Logan. Nolan Look, the backup quarterback, he picked it up and was like acting like he might run, and then it's like, boom, zipping it downfield.
All right, 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers. Back to work. Low snap, handoff, nowhere to go. Dylan DiMaggio. Nope, that's Kian Zudi. To be fair, he didn't have much of a chance there. It was kind of a bad snap. Loss of 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 13 here for the Panthers. Time to get back down to work here. Trickery didn't work. Let's get serious. 2 wideouts. Come to the near side here, and Turner and Hoffel. Here's Gerard, back to pass. Looking, now he's scrambling. Still scrambling.
He's got a
still
man
on his
open.
feet.
He's going to be able to get rid of it.
He's got to let it go, and he does, out of bounds.
Yeah, good one.
Nice play here. 4-down territory anyway. Oregon's going to be able to have another play here. A lot of time. Luckily, no flags on that play, Dan. Huh?
Well, once you're outside of the tackle boxes there, you kind of throw it away anyway.
Right. What I was talking about, no holding calls or anything like that, because he was out there for quite a while.
I haven't seen moves like that since the last time you went to a disco.
Oh, memories. 3 wide receivers in the shotgun. No, he's going to
the boost punt.
And it's going to take a nice Oregon bounce. And then he's going to touch back.
Oh, they're saying it's in the end zone.
It's a good thing, because I think that Crusader was going to the yard.
Yeah, there's nobody out there on the right side. It'll be a net 12 yards on the punt there.
Well, I tell you what, Dan, if that play, that lateral play would have worked, we would look really nice here. But as it stands, that was a series that we just want to forget.
Well, I like I like it. They tried it out. Darn near worked.
Little shenanigans.
You got to have a little fun down there, too.
Here's Hartley, back to pass.
He's dodging. What the heck? He's dodging guys left and right.
Still on his feet.
Somebody drag this guy down. I have no idea. How Summers missed him.
Yeah.
Wow. He made 3 guys miss there.
And there was an Oregon defensive player on his backside, and he just felt him, and he jumped out of there and went a running. Here's Hartley once again.
But not this time. Here comes Kissling and Summers both. Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on me. Wait, twice, once, 3 times.
Disco, yeah. 5:22 left in the second quarter.
It's good to see the kids down there. They're loose, they're having fun. And they're playing hard down there. They're definitely playing hard.
4 wideouts this time for Edgewood. Michek.
Here comes Kissling again. Oh! And Dylan Hine, though. Summers bounced off him, but Dylan gave him the old Heinlich.
Yeah, I think Summers just wanted to give him a hit. Somebody's shoe left on the dog. No, it's just a ball. Wow, 3rd and forever. Now Michek back into the ball game, replacing Nolan Look.
Well, I tell you what, he is shifty back there.
3rd down, Edgewood, from their own 25.
All right, 3rd and 23 now. Man in motion. Handoff. Tries to get to the outside and just a push off.
Nice play by Dylan Hine there to seal him out on the perimeter there. gain of 2 yards.
And that'll bring up a big 4th down.
I tell you, the Oregon defense is pushing them backwards here.
Gain of 3 on the play, 4th down.
So Bestie back to punt. Phillips from the 40. Tries to get to the outside. He does. Now he's going to cut back. Little slick turf. Otherwise, he was going to go a little bit further. Inside edge.
He saw a seam down there. Was going to cut that back, and I had a feeling that was going to be 6 points if he doesn't slip right there.
Great field position for Oregon. Nice run there by Cardell Phillips.
Well, Cardell Phillips getting a workout here in the first half. You watch, he came across, he saw that. See, you can see it right there. He cut back at about a 30-degree angle there, and he had all sorts of room to run.
Time to put the long cleats on. Phillips in motion. Handoff. Number 30. Set.
Oh, now that's a meat check.
Meat check, number 33.
Oh, Coach Kissling's like, hey, man.
He's fired up. Let's give him the ball.
Yeah. Oh, he thinks he's Superman down there right now. He's making interceptions, sacking quarterbacks, running up the middle.
Again. Talk about shenanigans.
I don't know if we're still broadcasting.
Yeah, I think we still are. I think we are.
We got a. You know what it is? It's all those cameras from Channel 3000. They blew out the lights.
They blew the circuit. That's for sure. So the teams will go to the sidelines.
Oh, it's a blue out over there. Look at the student section. They're gonna light up the stadium for us.
There you go. I love it.
I don't want to have to explain to them about looms required to light up a stadium here, but I don't think 150 cell phones is going to do it.
Well, two big power poles out from the near side here. We're okay up in the booth, and student sections is doing all right.
Apparently, we're still broadcasting.
And of course, the Bills Food Center scoreboard still illuminated.
The billboard's still up. Hey, how about a little shout out over to our favorite Bills employee, Frank Raisbeck, his last week there at Bills. So if you get a chance to stop into Bills this week, give a little shout out to Frank and say, hey, Frank the Tank Raisbeck, we're going to miss you around here at Bills.
Rumor has it that he'll sign your corned beef.
He will sign your corned beef, if you know what I'm saying. Well, we're going to step away during this powder outage for a quick commercial break here. Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this first half of play at a dark Panther stadium. The Panthers playing so well, they played the lights right out of the place.
That half moon up there in the sky kind of reminds me of Dan Dean on the beach laying on his side. Wait,
we'll be back right after this commercial break. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media
Friday
Sports.
Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improved financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates. Your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Bill's Food Center. Providing Southern Wisconsin with quality products, great customer service, and a warm welcome since 1978. And Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, Texas-style barbecue in our backyard. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
And welcome back to a dark, dreary Panthers Stadium right now, this 29th day of September, 2017. Dan Dean here along with Ken McCauley. And it's dark down there. Half the lights out in the stadium. Looks like Channel 3, they just drew a little too much juice down there. They got 2 vans, like a dozen cameras, transmission stuff, I don't know. They've overloaded the system. And it's dark.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Coach Kissling was trying to do there. He went back out on the field saying, "Hey, they're not gonna play. They're gonna have to forfeit." But
he's gonna run the old fumble Ruski out there. Yeah. I tell you, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half here, and
2 banks of lights out from the near side.
Well, you know, I tell you what, the student section was great. I don't know if we can pan back over there, but they all turned their cell phones on so that they could play. I tried to tell them that probably isn't going to work, but I liked the effort over there. So there they are. But it was great. As soon as the lights went out, a couple hundred of them just turned all their phones on, and now they're all taking selfies. So this is a first for me, Ken. I don't recall us ever doing a game where the lights have just turned off.
Not a real game. We used to play in the dark all the time back in the day.
And reminds me of the Badger UNLV game where the lights mysteriously went out.
Was that Channel 3000 also, or?
That was not. I think that was the Vegas bookies. So looks like they're working on the problem there. We could send you over there to flip the breaker back on.
I don't know. I think it's the crispy squirrel. I think we got a squirrel in the junction box.
Well, you can say what you want. I'm going to stick with my theory that the $500,000 worth of electronic equipment that Channel 3 was running down there is what tipped the scales down here. So they're working on it. They're going to get it figured out. The Panthers down there staying loose. I like how Kissling sent them out there to line up for a play. The officials weren't quite sure what to do. So, well, you know what? You could play down there, you know, Ken. I heard that you did some of your best work in the dark.
This is true. This is true. I don't have any video footage to prove any of that, but as I said, I do have a face for radio.
Well, the Panthers dominating the first half of play here thus far, 21-0. And You know, unless you have an Edgewood fan over there that works for Alliant Energy. Putting an early stop to this game here tonight.
Yeah, you wonder what exactly is happening, if somebody knows what's going on here.
Now, I have it on good authority that they're rebooting the lights, and I think they're going to be back on here in just a few minutes.
Dan's got a guy.
I have a guy on the inside. He told me that it takes about 10 to 12 minutes to boot these lights up.
Speaking of guys on the inside, do you have a guy that can make a pizza for a halftime show, or?
Well, I tell you what, if somebody wanted to drop off a pizza over here, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Or some Ziggy's, man. I could go for some barbecue.
Ziggy is wonderful.
If you haven't had yourself some Ziggy's, you got to get over there. You get the barbecue, you got the ice cream. They serve a darn good breakfast too. So we'll wait while we got a few minutes up here. We'll shout out to the crew tonight. The boys working hard down there, running cameras on the field. Up here in the booth, a little production.
Well, I'm astounded. You know, year after year we've been doing this, Dan, up here at Panther Stadium, and every year the OCAmedia crew just getting better and better, and with the replays this year, and this whole crew up here, sound and lighting, and extra people on the staff, and Sean doing the interviews prior to the game. And
hey, when you said lighting, was that a pun there?
Exactly.
Just curious.
Just amazed how they're every year just getting better and better, and
I agree with you, Keen.
Not all these kids and all these people are paid either. Some of this is volunteer, and so appreciative of the OCAmedia gang.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. Edge.
Oh, and they're getting booed because they're leaving.
Oh, I guess we're going to an early halftime. Well, I guess we're gonna.
You're gonna go to a early halftime, so.
We will resume play at the 3:30 mark in the second quarter.
All right, well, there you have it. So as soon as the lights are back on, we'll be back out on the field. 21-0 is the score. Your Oregon Panthers with the lead. We're going to step away for halftime. We'll be back. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean.
Well, we're going to have yourself a special halftime show here. Ron Novinska, gentleman that does our stats here, usually for halftime. He'll be a little early tonight, but takes care of the grounds here at Oregon Panthers Stadium. You've seen him, the fastest man to stripe a field ever in the history of the universe. And tonight you're going to see the process he goes through to put that beautiful O out there. So we got a little quick presentation. Ron Novinska in your halftime presentation here for OCAmedia. Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley. You're watching OCAmedia Sports.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates. Your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza. A little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Bill's Food Center. Providing Southern Wisconsin with quality products, great customer service, and a warm welcome since 1978. And Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, Texas-style barbecue in our backyard. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this feel-good banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Hi, I'm Ron Devenska. I'm the Oregon High School groundskeeper and also the mechanic for the district. I started being the groundskeeper in 2004. It was a newly created position that they've never had before. And so with the growing of the community and sports fields, they look at someone that can concentrate on those fields. Back then, in 2004, basically anything that was done to the fields was a few lines and mowing. There was really not a whole lot of time for aeration, any kind of fertilization, a lot of things that need to be done to keep fields in good shape. So this field here in the center was pretty much dirt by the end of the fall season. The old saying is grass grows by the inch and is killed by the foot. And so the more activity, the more pounding, the grass will not hold up as well. This field now is in actually really good shape. It's helped a little with soccer being off of it, so now it has some rest periods. I've submitted it for a few awards nationally, locally. So we won in 2013 the high school level football field of the year. On this field, I usually start the week of the event. So Friday night football, I'm already thinking a week or so ahead, because if we don't get any rain, I don't want to water it heavy the night before, then we got a mud hole. So I got to get it where the moisture in the soil is good for the grass to take the punishment, yet not slippery enough where the players are sliding and we could result in injury. Basically, it gets mowed 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So I come out Friday morning, I'll mow, and that helps get a nice clean cut, and also helps get the dew off the grass, so the grass will dry faster. So I can get out here painting by 8:30ish, and it'll take me about 6 hours average. And roughly, I would say about 30 to 35 gallons of paint. And that's just the white, that's not any colors that I would do. So yeah, a lot of people think, oh, groundskeeper, you cut grass and paint some lines. And you know, what's so hard about that? But there's more involved. There's a lot of science as far as your fertility, a lot, so many pounds of N a year, phosphorus, nitrogen, you need all those things, iron, and so you need to know that. If I added it up, we're looking at roughly, I would say there's 10 to 12 acres that are a sports field. And then there's probably a few more, 2 to 3 acres that around the stadium, outside the field, that I also maintain. And I'm technically district-wide, so I've had to go over to middle school. I don't mow their field or do that, but I still try to get over to aerate, paint it for the youth games on Saturdays. It's fun. I love what I do, but it's a lot to do. More than I think people realize, you know. It's more than cutting grass.
Takes a lot of pride in his work.
He definitely does. Ron Novinska, one of the finest gentlemen I know around here, keeps a immaculate field, keeps some great halftime stats, which we'll give to you in a few minutes here. As you can see down on the field, we have lights again. So they fixed the problem. They're going to continue with halftime here, so we're going to have another about 7 minutes and then an additional 3 on top of that. We'll actually finish the last 3 minutes of the first half of play, and then we'll continue on to the second half of play without taking more than just a 2-minute break in between the end of the second quarter there. So they've got things figured out here. They ran a couple extension cords from across the street to fix things apparently, and they're going to be good to go here. So we're going to pause here for some quick commercial breaks, and then we'll be back hopefully with some halftime stats and catch from there. Dan Dean along with Cam McCauley and the rest of the OCAmedia crew. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates. Your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Bill's Food Center, providing southern Wisconsin with quality products, great customer service, and a warm welcome since 1978. And Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, Texas-style barbecue in our backyard. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
back here from our makeshift halftime. We've got lights, we've got power. And pretty soon we're going to have some football here, Ken. Got some pre-halftime stats for you. The Oregon Panthers, 21 points, Edgewood, nothing. We have Dash and Dylan DiMaggio, 5 rushes, 34 yards, a long of 16. We've got Cardell Phillips, 2 rushes, 84 yards. He's averaging 41 yards a carry there, not too shabby, and 1 touchdown. Cedric Gerard, 2 for 5 for 46 yards and a touchdown pass. And that was to, again, Cardell Phillips. He's got 2 touchdowns on the night. You're looking for that golden sombrero. Edgewood, not looking the best for them. Leading the way, number 2, he's got 8 rushes for 6 yards. And number 7, Thomas Hartline, he's 5 for 7 for 34 yards and an interception. He has looked pretty good back there. And I'll tell you this, he is elusive. He's got some moves, Kian, back there that were pretty impressive, making guys miss.
I agree.
So only 76 yards of total offense for the Crusaders in the first half. You know, not really looking like the Crusaders, looking more like the Moors at the gates of Jerusalem there. The Oregon Panthers, 176 yards in the first half. And again, it's reflected on the scoreboard there, 21-0. So interesting what's going to happen here. We're going to play the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the second quarter, technically the first half. Then we'll take a break like in between a quarter for a couple minutes, and then we'll roll right into the second half since they've already had the halftime break there. Hopefully we have no more technical difficulties at the stadium here with the power. So the lights are on, they're functioning, and hopefully they're going to be well. So we're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to cut over to our sponsors. And again, you're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Well, Keen, what do you think there? Who do you think this is going to help here with this break here? The Panthers were on a roll here in the first half, and all of a sudden, boom, power out. We stop for 5 minutes. We philander around, and then we decide to take halftime. What do you think, Ken?
Well, it definitely gives Edgewood a chance to get back into this game. You know, it's kind of like the Packer game last night that, you know, they had a reboot, as you would. But what I'm concerned about really is keeping everybody healthy. You know, you have these kids that slowed down and stopped after their bodies were warm, and now they have to rewarm before they get out and play a good game of football. So let's watch to make sure nobody cramps up, nobody gets hurt, and finish this ball game out. And yeah, I'd like to see Edgewood score a couple of times, make this a good ball game.
Well, I tell you, I wouldn't like to see Edgewood score, but I'd like it to be a blowout personally. But, you know, I agree with you. And it's one of those nights where it's kind of a cool evening, and you might not drink as much water as you should, and you know, having to kind of stop and start and re-stretch. You're right, it does. It can lead to some cramping and possibly some injuries down there. So we'll definitely want to keep an eye on that. And that's one of the things we want to do. We want to stay healthy down there. So we've been moving along right through the season, getting better and better each week. And I'm looking for a lot of things to come from the Panthers here, and you know, late in the season. I'm not going to throw the P word out there just yet. So,
but you're right. They're built off of every single game, and they learn from every single game, including the losses. Remember, we got shellacked the first game of the season, and look where they're at now. They're playing well together. They're playing well as a good defense, and their offensive line is holding steady.
Yeah, well, I'd like to send a little shout-out thank you to Ron Novinska for providing those halftime stats for us, and also for doing a fine job down there on the field. As always, we seem to have a little bit of fun with him week in, week out here, whether it's line in the field or doing the O down there. And he did
it's a chance for him to go viral, and hopefully he'll forget the little people. He won't forget the little people when he's a big YouTuber.
Well, I've never seen a guy stripe a field as fast as he has. So here we go.
Oregon with the ball, 3:30 left to play in the first half. Gerard handoff to DiMaggio. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
There's going to be no gain down there. Yeah, one of the more crazy things we've seen in all the years of doing this, Ken, I don't ever recall the lights going out in the stadium.
Well, you made the comment that we've never seen a flea flicker, and we saw one tonight too, and maybe that's the reason, you know. That's the reasoning for the lights going out. Here's Phillips in motion, handoff to Phillips, trying to get to the outside. Cuts it back in, then back out, and he'll be dropped for a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah, Edgewood kind of sniffed that one out, and I tell you, and they're going to punt here, but I was going to say, here's one of those times where you get them cheating up like that. There were 10 guys within 1.5 yards of the line of scrimmage there for Edgewood. That's going to be pretty tough to get any type of running game going with that. That's if you want to stretch the field and get the passing game going.
So close to punt.
A good kick towards the sidelines over there. Takes a great Oregon hop, and Turner touches it, and he downs it at the 1 yard line.
Little speed there from number 13, Jaleel Turner.
And they're going to give the official mark where he touched it at about the 5. So technically, 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first half of play. We've already had halftime. For those of you viewers maybe just joining us, little issue with the lights here at the stadium with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half of play. The lights went out and didn't come back on for quite a while, so it took an early halftime.
So here's Edgewood, 1st and 10 from their own 5 yard line. Hartley back to pass, looking, he'll throw long. Oh, and they're gonna call late.
Come on!
Boy, he took a long time to throw that hanky.
Wow. I'm just going to say this. Carter Erickson had good coverage on there. He got his head around. He wasn't holding the man. We're going to watch the replay here. He drops back deep, and you look over here, and Erickson's just tight. Almost came up with an interception there. I don't know where that hanky was at earlier in the game with the blatant pass interference. But boy, we're getting a little ticky-tacky down there.
Cheer for the underdog. 1st and 10 for Edgewood here, now at the 20.
Maybe we need to turn the lights back off.
We got stoppage in play here. That stoppage was brought to you by the hanky tuckage. Handoff.
Oh! You got 5 Panthers in the backfield there.
Number 66 for Oregon.
Carlos, Christian Carlos. And Mechek in on the tackle
Ryan
also.
Mechek, yep.
And about 3 other Panthers.
2nd down and 11 now. 1:42 left to play in the first half.
Yeah, Oregon fired up down there on defense.
And complete pass.
Kissling just fighting through the... Adam Finger had to go through his fingertips there.
3rd and long now for the Crusaders. Quarterback keeper around the left side, still on his feet.
Get about 5 yards there. And Oregon going to take a timeout here. I like it. They've got 3 timeouts left. Why not? Make them punt it. See if you can't get a score before the end of the first half here with 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go.
That's concentration, realizing that, you know what, we're still, even though we've had the halftime already,
I'm thinking third quarter here already myself, too.
Yeah, and they.
But yeah, we're still in the second quarter. We're all kinds of out of whack up here. Oregon making some substitutions in. And here we go, Oregon gonna come back in punt return formation.
Josh Duffick to punt for the Crusaders. Cardell Phillips back to receive. Just inside his own territory, 45-yard line. And a hard count once again.
Yeah, but 53 stood up there. It's a false start. He had such a good count, he tricked his own player.
False start, Edgewood. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 4th down.
I don't know, Dan.
Poor Nick Fox is like, wait, what? Phillips still waiting right around midfield here. A good punt over to the side, going to bounce to the 45 and out of bounds at the 43-yard line of Oregon. So 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the first half.
Pretty decent field position.
I'll tell you what, 2 timeouts, all the offensive weapons the Panthers have. It wouldn't surprise me to see them put a few points on the board here again before halftime.
Put it in the air, I'm thinking. We haven't seen Turner with a skinny post here, Dan.
You are correct. You know, he's been playing a lot on defensive tackle, our defensive end.
Jack Huffle, the lone
Oh,
wide
he's got him
receiver.
wide open. Wide open.
Number 85.
Kucinich, the tight end. Kucinich.
Gary Kesnick.
That 35-yard reception was brought to you by Harry Kesnick.
First catch by Harry tonight. Nice job. Nice call on the field.
Yeah, they just kind of forgot about him. They're so focused on Hoffel and Phillips and all the other weapons we have. They kind of forgot. And there he goes, got Hoffel in the end zone. Ooh, he had Hoffel put the move on his man, but decided to try and hit.
He had Keon Zudi out there as well. I'm not sure his heart was in that pass there.
Well, he looked like he wanted to hit Hoffel on the fade to the corner of the end zone. He kind of changed his mind.
Here's Turner in the game. Along with number 85, Harry Kesnick. Cardell Phillips line up in the slot along with Zudi. In the backfield, Dylan DiMaggio.
Still handing it off to Phillips, and Phillips is spinning. And Oregon's going to burn their second timeout. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So hopefully eventually they stop the clock here. They call for a timeout. The clock's, they ran off an extra 10 seconds.
Yeah, there was over 40 seconds. I'm hoping they're going to reset that, but I'm not sure if they will or not.
And it was about 45, 46 seconds. They just let it keep running after they called the timeout there.
Well, the side judge normally keeps the time. Excuse me, the back judge normally keeps the time, Dan. You would think that they would decide to put the time up, but maybe no harm, no foul since Oregon ahead by 3 touchdowns.
Well, I would think they would throw a few more seconds back on the clock there, but I don't. Who knows? Oregon coaching staff's asking for the time back. And they're having a meeting of the minds over there.
Game time temperature 64, down to 51 now, Dan. Supposed to be overnight low.
Getting a little nip in the air.
So once again, Zudi and Phillips. Yeah, Coach Kissling is pleading his case, saying, "Hey, there should be over 40 seconds left to play."
They signaled it, and it's our own clock keeper. He's trying to grind it out on us.
Second and 5, Oregon.
Oh, they took 2 more seconds.
Just 2 seconds off instead of 46,
I
but 36.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Jock Halfel lined up to the far side here. Cardell Phillips in the slot, now in motion. Back to pass. Gerard still on his feet, looking.
He's gonna be close to that first down. Depends on the spot. Oh, not a good spot.
Not a good spot at all. 2-yard, 2-down territory.
So we have 4th and about a little, we'll call it 2 yards, yard and a half.
29 seconds left to play in the half. Oregon leads by 3 touchdowns. Here's Gerard under center. Handoff to Dylan DiMaggio.
He's got
first
the first down and then some.
Hurry to the line here now. Under 25 to play. No, Oregon's going to burn their last timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Oregon threatening 1st and goal.
Now with that last timeout of the first half here, 25 seconds left to go. Dan Dean along with Keen McCauley. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. You're watching a presentation of OCA
Media Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
And Oregon coming back out onto the field here after that timeout.
1st and goal for the Panthers. 25 seconds left to play in the half. Oregon up by 3 touchdowns, 21-0 against the Edgewood Crusaders on this 29th day of September 2017.
No timeouts left here, so they need to make sure that they're going to get into the end zone here. You don't want to be tackled. If you are, you need to hustle up to the line of scrimmage.
You got a man offsides. No, they're saying that he did get out of bounds in time. So incomplete pass intended for Phillips.
Trying that fade to the back corner of the end zone there.
Yeah, man coverage. He's telling him just throw it up high, I'll get it. He's got his man by at least 6 to 12 inches. Here comes Turner in here.
2nd and goal from the 8.
That one surprised me to see Turner cut across on that quick slant.
Now Edgewood's going to call a timeout. Trying to ice him. 22 seconds left to play in the half.
Now Oregon, I mean, they could kick a field goal here. I'm thinking this is obviously 4-down territory. But I'm thinking that probably a couple more passes into the end zone here. With 22 seconds, I don't know if they want to take the chance with the run, because they're probably not going to be able to get up to the line of scrimmage to, spike the ball or to stop the clock again. based on the length of the play. And there's the student section. Yeah, they're pumped up over there.
The big cheer came out. It didn't wait for the third quarter. They brought her out and got the student section all fired up. With a blue out tonight.
The blue out. Oh, I get it. The blue out. Ah. These kids are clever nowadays.
They are. They are clever.
Very clever.
Here's Gerard. Back to pass. He's got a man. Oh, in and out
it's a good thing he dropped it there. He lost his footing a little bit there. Going to bring up 3rd and goal here. Turner comes out. Hoffel checks in.
Watch for that tight end, number 85. Harry Kesnick.
He's looking for Phillips again, and oh!
No flag.
Wow, I mean, don't be pleading at the ref at the high school level, everybody. He's going to throw you a flag. I mean, I know it was, he didn't turn around. He didn't make a play on the ball. And that's what Phillips is upset about. You watch right here. He just ran right into him.
The field goal team comes in. Oregon sets up.
And at all levels of football, you know, for you not to have a pass interference play, you have to have your head turned around like you're going to make a play on the ball. And oh my God,
the sprinklers are going on.
What?
Holy goalie. I love it.
What is going on tonight? What the heck? Do you think Ron Nabisco's playing a practical joke on us right now? That was great. I don't know. What else can we have happen tonight? We've had the lights go off. We've had the sprinklers come on.
They might have to have a delay to dry the field.
Well, somebody head out there with the chamois. What the? Oh. As the official, I saw one of the officials poke the last sprinkler head down there. Oh, you got to you got to keep the field in good condition here. That means,
that's right.
That means watering it.
Visions of Caddyshack.
All we need is a gopher out there. Hoffel's kick is up.
Oh, nice kick there.
And it's good. So, with all of that, there's still 10 seconds left to go in the first half here.
But we're back on the Bills Food Center scoreboard. Oregon 24, Edgewood 10. Excuse me, Edgewood 0. 10 seconds left to play in the half.
Oh, man.
You know, Ron Novinska has gotten a halftime show 2 weeks in a row, 2 out of the last 3 weeks. And now he wants to go for his own program here. He's got a remote control.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever seen that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where they're going out to kick the field goal?
Yeah,
and the sprinkler comes on and they go to overtime. Oh, I'm telling you, they're killing me tonight, Keith. They're killing me.
You're right. We've only got a half in the books.
We don't even have a half in the books. So we got 10 seconds left. We've already had halftime. We've had a lighting malfunction. We've
already had halftime.
Who's sprinkler?
Who's going to run for snacks? Here we go. Jack Hoffel to kick off.
And then Hoffel with the pooch. They're going to fall down at the 35. Ooh.
kickoff is covered up by Henry Jacobs.
And Henry Jacobs falling on the ball there for Edgewood.
First down, Edgewood from their own 35.
So Edgewood here going to have a chance for one, possibly two plays. They do have a timeout left.
Oregon in his zone here, defensively. Long time since Edgewood's been on offense.
Feels like an eternity, I'm sure.
Here's Hartley, handoff straight up the middle.
A nice tackle there.
And that's going to do it for the first half.
Logan Ackerman,
play.
number 53 on the tackle there.
So after 2 quarters of play here in Oregon Panthers Stadium, Keem McCauley along with Dan Dean. And your score, Oregon 24, Edgewood 0. And you're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
Well, after the world's shortest halftime, we're back to start the second half of play.
What you missed during that commercial timeout, that Ron was out reseeding all the bear areas.
Oh, boy, I can't wait to talk to him after the game and see what happened. I'm going to assume something with the power outage. Probably reset the sprinkler system. That would be my guess. Somebody turned it off right away, though. So with Oregon deferring to the second half, they're going to get the ball here to start the third quarter.
Here, Jaleel Turner along with Kean Zudi are the deep backs. Phillips.
And they're trying the onside kick, and look at that. Henry Mills.
Henry Mills. Part of the hands team out there.
I hear they call him Henry Sure-Handed Mills.
He'll stay out there on offense. Play left guard. Hand off to Zudi, trying to get the corner.
Oh, look at that stiff arm. Oh! Trying to drag 4 guys. Keon Zudi, a fan of dragons. Dragging guys down the field.
2nd and 7 now for the Panthers, right at midfield.
Boy, Keon, did you see that stiff arm out there?
I did. Turner to the near side this time. Zudi in the backfield along with DiMaggio. Cedric Girard under center, and an offside call, very easily called by number 74 for the Crusaders.
Yeah, but a little shout out here to center Connor Drake. That guy's played well all season. You know, we hardly ever call his name, but you know, I don't think I've seen hardly a bad snap all season, you know. Making good blocks up there.
Doing a fine job for the Panthers. Fake handoff to Zudi, rolls out as Girard looking, still on his feet. He'll pick up the first down and about 7 more.
Well, Girard making good decisions out there. He had Awful, Turner, and Phillips out there, but all of them were covered. He just scampered for the first down.
First down, Oregon from the Edgewood 39.
Reload here with Jack Hoffel in the wideout. Hand off to Zudi.
Oh,
Zudy's got a
look at
first down and
Zudy.
more. He's to the 20. Nice block
Yeah,
there.
block.
Touchdown,
Oh, no.
Oregon.
No, absolutely not.
He slowed down to make a one-on-one block, and they're going to call him for a block in the back.
Watch this. He does not hit him in the back. He is squared up, but right. Oh, that is a clean block. No, absolutely not.
So they're going to pull it out.
No. Oh.
39-yard touchdown run, but there's a flag in the play.
Horrible call. When you block a guy and he lands square in his keister like he did, you're not hitting him from behind, I'll tell you that.
Personal foul on Oregon for a blindside block.
Awful, you got nothing to hang your head about down there, number 24. That was a clean block, and that was a good football play is what that was.
From the Edgewood 24.
A couple of his teammates let him know just the same here. So it was a spot foul. So 1st and 10 here from the Edgewood 25. DiMaggio in the backfield. Phillips and Zudy in the slot. Handoff. Phillips gets around the first corner. Hits 2 men, knocks them backwards. It's going to be a gain of 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second down.
Jack Hoffel lined up to the far side. Single wide out. Phillips in motion. Handoff to Phillips. Gets to the outside. He's got room. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, 1st and goal for the Panthers, and that trap play, when they run that, is just so difficult for them to pursue him vertically.
Carter Erickson with the play from the sideline.
9 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter here.
Erickson will come to the near side. Man coverage on him. 1st and goal from the 10. Man in motion, handoff. DiMaggio, left tackle.
DiMaggio grinding down to about the 4-yard line there. Going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Gain of 4 on the play. Second down.
9:37 left to play in the 3rd quarter. This has been all Oregon tonight, 24-0. Awful, the wide receiver. Zudy in the backfield. Hand off to Zudy. Looking, trying to pick through. He's up to
He's close.
Up to the 1-yard line. They're going to say 3rd down and goal.
The 1-yard line, they got it marked at about the 1-foot line. Look at that.
Tackled by Connor Draven.
Line up at the near hash mark. Right in front of the student section.
Gain of 3 on the play.
I think that calls for student body left.
Inside the 1.
I'm guessing it's going to be either Dashin Dillon or Cedric himself.
There's DiMaggio. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Oregon! Dashing Dylan DiMaggio, number 21.
Now his 2nd touchdown of the night. Well, it took him a few extra plays, let him run off some extra clock there.
So Jack Hoffel in to attempt the extra point.
Well, no sprinklers this time. It's up and it's good.
8:41 left to play in the 3rd quarter on Bill's Food Center, the billboard. It's Oregon 31, Edgewood Crusaders 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Hey, Keen, did you know that OCAmedia records hundreds of events in the Village of Oregon, plus performances and partner athletic events with the Oregon School District? OCAmedia is your local cable access television station broadcasting on cable channels 983 and 984. I don't know if you knew that.
I did know that. I see them all over town. They're everywhere. There are more places than Dan Dean's. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Having some fun here tonight.
I tell you, it's always a little more relaxed down there when you're on the leading end of a score like this.
And what a tribute to the parents. It's Parents' Night tonight, and a thank you to the parents for all that they do and all the years of transporting these kids and the support. Touchback.
That's a great kick by Hoffel there again. He's got that angled kick to the corner of the end zone there. Pretty good. So 8 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter here. Oregon almost unstoppable here. Their offense is one potent machine. The next score they have, unless Edgewood gets on the board, will start the continuous running clock.
So Oregon in a man-to-man defense. New running back in for Edgewood. Thomas Hartleap still under center. Here's a lateral.
Oh,
deep.
They did
got
the
a
same
man.
thing.
Yep.
They did the old lateral pass. Well, they took a page out of the Panthers book there.
Little shake and bake. Charlie Corcoran with the pass. Now in pretty decent field position here at the 45 of Oregon. Coming to the line of scrimmage, no quitting the Crusaders. Here's Hartleap. Another
nice wrap up between Michek and Summers there.
Gain of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Greg Zentmeyer in the backfield for the Crusaders. Here's Hartleap in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers.
Here comes Kissling. Oh! Oh, you got to be kidding me. Look at this guy. He is so shifty, but not shifty enough to get away from big number 52, Nathan Newton.
Nate Newton. Haven't called his name tonight, but that was a big hit. Loss of 4 yards on the play.
Boy, Kissling had him dead to rights in the backfield.
Loss of 7 yards on the play.
And then after he missed, I thought Dylan Hine was gonna get him, and boy, I tell you what, he's just shifty.
All part of their play there. Kissling to hold him up. The rest of the Panthers to knock him down. Here's 3rd and long. Hartleap back to pass. He's got a man open. Number 85, a nice tackle there and knock him out of bounds.
Wrapped up by number 81, Carter Erickson.
Carter Erickson with a nice tackle. 4th down.
4th and about, we'll call it 5, almost 6.
Edgewood gonna go with it.
I think at 31-0, you got nothing to lose right now.
40-yard line of the Panthers. Here's Hartleap, back to pass. Pressure coming from the right side. Reaching out there.
Oh.
He's gonna be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, it was Dylan Hine.
Dylan Hine from the opposite side. Big number 88, Dylan Hine, tracked him down. It'll be Oregon Panthers ball, 1st and 10 from their own.
I think you're going to get a
37-yard line.
wouldn't surprise me here after this series to start seeing some Panther substitutions come in here. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Zudi in motion, takes the ball, gets to the outside. He's got the first down and more, finally knocked out of bounds at the 50-yard line. Another first down brought to you by Keon Zudi.
I like the way Zudi runs. He's got that burst of speed, but he'll run with some power too.
Phillips in the slot. Hand off to DiMaggio. Straight up the gut.
Just dragging 3 or 4 guys.
Pick up of 8 yards. Yeah, make it 7 yards. Oregon driving. Jack Hoffel to the far side. It's been run, run, run this series so far. And off Zudi. He's got the first down, still on his feet. Gain of 8 on the play and another Oregon first down.
And Zudi just ran through like 3 tacklers there.
Gain of 8 on the play. First down, Oregon.
Carter Erickson with the play from the sideline. Hand off DiMaggio.
Nothing doing there. Look at DiMaggio still on his feet. Forward progress stopped.
Tackled by Connor Graven.
They're going to give him a yard. Got to bring him all the way up to the 35-yard line.
It's going to get a little more difficult for the Panthers to run here because pretty much that's what Edgewood is going to be expecting here. Run, run, run. To run out some clock. Zudi, look at that burst of speed around the corner.
Inside the 25-yard line should be another first down.
Gonna move the sticks again.
Tackled by Mitchell Wendler and Curtis Phelan. Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Oregon from the Edgewood, 24.
I'm going to say this is probably going to be the last series for a lot of the starters on offense, especially Gerard. A couple other guys out there.
DiMaggio the right side.
Now, you just don't want to get guys hurt in a game where you're up 31 points. So I saw down on the sidelines, Corey Moore warming up down there. The 5'9", 145-pound sophomore, third-string quarterback. They say he's always looking for more.
Zudi, right side. Cuts it back up the middle, still on his feet. Goes to the first down.
I tell you what, you get Wanabo back, and you got Zudi, Phillips, DiMaggio. You got Turner and Hoffel at receivers. And hey, man, let's not forget about
Ryan Michik coming into the ball game.
Michik, yeah, I don't know where that came from. I don't think he's ran a ball all year long. All of a sudden, he must have said, hey, coach, if I get a quarterback sack and a pick back-to-back, can I carry the ball? And Kissling's like, sure.
That'll never happen.
Sure, Ryan, if you do that, yeah, you can go into running back.
DiMaggio straight ahead. Another first down. Just outside the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Can get another first down without getting a touchdown. 3:22 left to play in the third quarter. Oregon all over the Edgewood Crusaders, 31-0.
First down, Oregon. The Edgewood 11.
Here's Zudi once again, tries to cut it back. He'll gain 2 yards on the play.
And the Panthers just grinding out on the ground, chewing up clock.
They gave him 5, 2nd and 5 now for Oregon.
Just under 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Man-to-man on Hoffel to the near side. Hand off to Zudi. Ain't nothing doing this time.
Yeah, a little indecisive whether he was going to cut inside or go to the outside there.
A 3rd and 7 now for the Panthers. Carter Erickson with the play from the sidelines. Oregon looking to score one more time here. And cheered on by the folks on Highway 14 right outside of Panther Stadium.
3rd down and 7.
On this Freaky Friday.
Maybe that's it. We're about to go into October. A little spooky time. There's Zudi again.
Cuts it back up this time, still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon! Kean Zudi, number 8. The Oregon Panthers.
Yeah, look at Zudi shaking that booty. Dancing in the end zone. Here we go, you watch him. He comes around to the outside, makes that cut, and just drags 2 guys into the end zone.
Yeah, not to be denied there for that touchdown.
By Jack Hoffel.
And blocked. He's been close all night long, is number 20.
Yeah, he finally got one.
For Edgewood.
And just as I was about to say, Hoffel, perfect on the night with 4 for 4 extra points and a field goal.
Well, I tell you what, another score for the Bills Food Center game scoreboard. It's your Oregon Panthers 37 and the Edgewood Crusaders 0. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. OCAmedia reminds you to please support our sponsors, the Oregon Community Bank, Bill's Food Center, the William R. Torreston Associates, Stoughton Hospital and Urgent Care Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Maria's Pizza, Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, the Oregon School District, and the Oregon Chamber of Commerce.
Now here comes Hoffel. A good end-over-end kick towards the corner of the end zone.
Right, again, perfect once again.
I'll tell you what, it looked awful good. That never gets old.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, we got the continuous clock going after the first snap here. So with a 35-point lead in Wisconsin High School athletics for football, the clock does not stop except for timeouts and scoring.
From their own 20.
In the shotgun are the Crusaders. Back to pass, looking, getting pressure now. He's got a man to the outside. And nice catch, nice throw. Finally taken out by number 34 for the Panthers is Hayden Bell. First time we've called his name tonight. He's in here.
Oregon getting some substitutions in there.
21 yards. First down, Edgewood from their own 41.
And I think the next offensive series, you're going to see the Panthers. You're going to see quite a few guys in there.
Here's Hartley. Fake the handoff.
And a nice play over there. Summers able to just reach a hand out there while he's being blocked to trip him up.
Tackled by Jack Summers.
Second down and
Gain of 3 on the play.
7 for Edgewood.
Clock
3 wideouts.
ticking, just under 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter here.
Here's Hartley in the shotgun.
Being incomplete pass there, but again, the clock does not stop. That's gonna, I guess it's probably gonna do it for the quarter here.
I'm thinking
No
so.
hustle to get up to the line of scrimmage here. As the clock ticks down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So after 3 quarters of play here at Oregon Panthers Stadium, it's your Oregon Panthers 37, the Edgewood Crusaders 0. We're going to step away. You're watching a presentation of OCAmedia Sports.
Friday Night Live is brought to you by Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Bill's Food Center, and Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor.
And back to fourth quarter action here. A little shout out to some of our crew down here. We got Peyton on the sound tonight. Paul, the chief, the head honcho here. We're actually running the camera up in the booth. Now he was down on the sidelines. Now he's up in the booth. He's a jack of all trades. So I want to thank Jacob and Tim back there doing some of our production. Switching to these great camera angles.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without them. They're doing a fine job, and thank you so much. As I alluded to earlier, the OCAmedia gang has come forward.
And a nice defensive play there by number 15 for the Panthers, Ian Ganchert?
Ganchert, I'd go with a Ganchert. Ian Ganchert, number 15.
You watch it there, and he's just right in there, met his man. And if it's not pronounced Ganchert, I do apologize.
Fourth down and 7 from the Edgewood, 44.
Well, you know, Dan, you're directly back from Munich.
I did, a little Oktoberfest. A little rolling out the barrel.
Here's Edgewood. Back to pass, looking.
And here comes, there we go, in there like a biting sow.
Tracked him down from the far side.
Big number 66, Christian Carlos.
Hartlieb has eluded him several times tonight, and finally able to run him down, Christian Carlos, with a quarterback snack and a turnover on downs. Well, Cedric Gerard back into the ballgame here, Dan. A little surprising to you?
That really surprises me. You're up 37 points. The clock's continuously running. Send in one of the young guys.
DiMaggio in the backfield.
They were taking snaps on the sidelines. There's no reason to take a chance to get a guy hurt.
And off to DiMaggio. He'll work his way up, gain of 5 on the play.
And I'm saying this too. DiMaggio and Zudi. I mean, I understand that they want to play and they don't want to come out of the game. Here comes Look. Okay, there we go.
Well, here comes Michik too. Ryan Michik into the ball game.
Noah Anders is going to come in. And Gerard had himself a good
and Gerard, yeah, very good night.
So DiMaggio also, 2 touchdowns on the night, ran hard.
Ryan Michik in the backfield. Nolan Look, hand off to Zudi. He's got a first down and more, still on his feet. And finally knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Zudy's probably coming out now, too. Here comes number 25, Damian Johnson.
Yeah,
and
Damian
now comes
Johnson.
Zudy. Hey,
Ben
how about
Adams
a round
into
of
the ball
applause
game.
for how hard Zudy ran tonight. That kid had a lot of heart. Him and DiMaggio stepping it up with Wanabo being out. And they really just put the hammer down on Edgewood, the two of them.
So Damian Johnson comes to the near side. Ooh.
Open look, dropped it, and he's going to fall forward for a yard or two.
Nolan
sometimes everything goes your way.
Yep, Nolan look with the no look. Carter Erickson with the play from the sideline. 8:25 left to play in this game.
You know, I think I jinxed him. I pointed out that Connor Drake of all season, I think he's had hardly a bad snap at all. And I say that, and there we go.
To the new running back, number 25, Damian Johnson.
The sophomore.
Nice hard run there. Pick up of 3 yards on the play. Ian Geinschert in with the play from the sideline.
Gain of 3 on the play. Third down, Oregon from the Edgewood.
7 minutes, 40 seconds, clock running. There's Johnson again. He's going to run into the crowd, but he's keeping those feet pedaling.
Up to the 15-yard line. A gain of 1 on the play.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
Ben Adams with the play from the sideline.
4th down, Oregon.
Yeah, I'm thinking Oregon's team that's out there right now wants to continue. I'm thinking they're going to get this first down here, Dan.
Mechak's like, give me the ball.
Exactly.
Give me the ball.
Here's Nolan Look under center. Man in motion. Hand off to number 5. Ooh, just shy.
Nice play.
Derek Burlington on the carry.
And it'll be a turnover.
He comes up limping. I don't like to see that. He's Burlington playing good at the safety position and defensive back for the Panthers. He's limping off the sideline here.
No gain on the play.
Derek Burlington.
And coaches were yelling at Oscar Reyes, get in there, Oscar.
Oscar looking to blow things up here at the nose guard. 6:05 left to play. Handoff, right side. Oregon able to bring him down, but not after a gain of 15.
Number 20 on there, Josh Duffick. Here comes Dylan Hine off the field. He played himself a great game tonight.
Oregon man coverage on these wideouts.
Just under 5.5 minutes left to go here.
Handoff to number 20. He comes up the middle, still on his feet. Finally grabbed by the shoestring and knocked down, shy of the first down.
Now the Oregon sideline hollering at the guys that are out there. Here comes Mechak off the field. I think he's done. Oh, he's kind of keeled over that. I don't like to see that. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. 5 minutes left to play in the game. Here's Hartlieb under center. Pitch back to number 81. Hesitation, first down, and finally brought down just outside the 45. Talk about confidence boosters. Some of these kids practicing all week long, trying to get a chance to go into the ball game. Into the ball game here for Oregon, number 70, Landon Theis. Hartlieb Handoff straight up the middle, still on his feet, is number 21. And finally knocked out of bounds by Oregon's number 20, Ben Adams.
Taken out of bounds by Ben Adams.
4 minutes and the clock ticking. And you know the Panthers want the shutout here.
Gain of 33 yards. First down, Edgewood from the Oregon 20.
So first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Oregon's bent so far, hasn't broken. Handoff, number 81 tries to get to the outside. Now he cuts it back. And he is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown by number 81, Brent Drake. Excuse me, Drake Brent.
20-yard touchdown run by Drake Brent.
Now that'll stop the clock because it puts it under the 35 points.
Point after attempt by Murphy Penwell.
Murphy Penwell to attempt the first point after attempt for Edgewood. And he shanked it wide left.
No good. Oh no, actually they apparently it's no good, yeah.
And the scoreboard operator already put a 7 up there. I don't know. I think we're going to have a, I don't know.
Well, you know, it was parent night. Dean Schultz usually running that scoreboard in there, so maybe they got a substitute tonight.
Aha.
Want to enjoy parents' night. Of course, he has one of the best seats in the house right there, watching the game.
That's true. They haven't taken it off yet, Dan.
Well, the billboard is right.
The billboard is always right. The Bill's Food Center. Billboard brought to you by Bill's Food Center.
If you can't find it at Bill's, you can't find it anywhere in Oregon. Well, the Panthers, only the second time tonight they've had a chance to return a kick.
Yeah, I don't think they got the word that he didn't make that extra point, Dan. I'm just saying. Turner back to receive along with Hoffel. And it's going to be Phillips. Little hesitation, still on his feet. Tries to get to the outside, slips. And it is brought down just outside the 30-yard line. So with the clock stoppage, we'll start here with first and 10. Now they're going to mark it at the 30.
Oregon from their own 30.
Well, the referee
started
wound the clock.
I don't know what he's doing down there.
Apparently the rule is once it's started, it can't be stopped. Maybe that's the rule.
I have no idea.
All right, Nolan Look under center. Handoff to Johnson. Damian Johnson with a run. Pick him up a half a yard. Second and 9.
Boys down there. Hey, speaking of Dean Schultz, who's running the scoreboard, I see his young son down there, number 54, Brandon Schultz, coming in on the offensive line. Number 71 down there also, Brady Gagner.
Handoff. Spun down there by Ryan Michik.
Michik. He's like, I'm going to get me a carry or two before this night's over.
Inside 2 minutes to play.
And number 63, Max Copling, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's the new center down there the last couple series. And there we go, another good run. Number 31.
Matt Strassman.
Ah. A good 9-yard run by Strassman there.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down.
So just outside Edgewood territory. And off to Strassman once again, first down. 50 seconds left to play.
Rotating all sorts of guys in here. Just under 40 seconds left to go in the game. Clock a ticking. Maybe the last play of the game here.
Here's Nolan Look. Under center. Hand off to Strassman, pick up a 4.
Clock ticking, and they're going to let it run out here.
OCAmedia reminds you to please support our sponsors, the Oregon Community Bank, Bill's Food Center, William R. Torrest and Associates, Stoughton Hospital and Urgent Care Clinic, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, Maria's Pizza, Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, the Oregon School District, and the Oregon Chamber of Commerce.
Well, Kane, we saw a great offensive and defensive performance out there for the Panthers tonight. They came out with like a team on a mission. They wanted to bounce back from that tough 3-point loss to Stoughton last week, and they didn't disappoint tonight.
No, absolutely. They had a great game tonight, considering we had some weird things happening. We started off with a blowout from the student section, continued on out by a lights out prior to the halftime, and then a wet out.
We got all the outs out there. Blue outs, blackouts, wet outs.
Not to mention Ron Novinska night with another presentation at halftime from our groundskeeper and statistician, Mr. Ron Novinska.
I can tell you one of the crazier games that I think that we've been a part of and witnessed. I mean, you're right. We had a little bit of everything tonight. The only thing we didn't have was a black cat run across the field in the middle of the game here.
And maybe it did during the blackout because we didn't see it. You know, you just never know.
Oh, that's when the streaker came across.
Ah,
so
all right.
So, you know, we got a tough matchup next week against Watertown. It's the last home game of the season and most likely our last broadcast of the season. So it's going to be homecoming. It's going to be senior night. You know, we like to have a little fun on senior night. I like to go through the bios of the kids and read those during the course of the game. You know, when a guy makes a play and have some fun with those. But Oregon improves to 4-3 on the season tonight and 3-2 in conference. So a win next week would make them playoff eligible. And, you know, which would be good. And they got one more game after that versus Monroe. So only 2 regular season games left on the season for the Panthers here. So the season coming to a quick end here pretty soon.
Yeah, it really went fast. It really did. Oregon, you know, Dan and I only doing the home games this year and looking for somebody that possibly want to step up and do the away games in the future.
They got a great benefit package over at OCAmedia. And, you know, if you've got
the spa after the game is enough, really.
Yeah, if you've got a voice for television and a face for radio, they're looking for you.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Well, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. I want to thank our crew up here in the booth. Everybody from OCAmedia did a great job tonight. You'll get to see the credits roll along here. A little shout out to everybody that watched us live tonight on channel 983 or 984 and also on the web. So,
final score of Oregon 37 and Edgewood 6. From the Oregon Panthers Stadium, Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean. And you're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
This is a presentation of OCAmedia Sports. This program is made possible in part with support from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank. Feel good banking. William R. Torhorst and Associates. Your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care, close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy right here in Oregon. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonAthleticBoosters.com for details. OCAmedia wishes to thank the Oregon School District for its ongoing support. Bill's Food Center, providing southern Wisconsin with quality products, great customer service, and a warm welcome since 1978. And Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, Texas-style barbecue in our backyard. Send us your game day photos using hashtag OCAGameDay. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at OCAmedia.com. Watch all of our coverage on our YouTube channel. Just visit us at OCAmedia.com.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.